practice mode real quick and show you guys what I'm working on. Give you a little time to catch up while I get into these loading screens. Let's start off offense only just so y'all can get the idea, and then we'll add the defense to it. Now, one of the things that you're definitely going to be doing, like, you have to understand when you run the ball, you're not always going to break a big yard run. You're not always going to get 8, 10 yards a carry. It's the small yards that you gain that dictate the pace of the game. So you might get 2 yards, 3 yards a carry, you know, a little less than what you would expect, but you know, it's all part of the game, and you have to understand real NFL backs, you know, that's what they get sometimes. You know, sometimes you're not always going to get, you know, the big yards, but it's the small yards that open up your entire offense. So what I like to do is I'll come out in this doubles Y off close, and like if I'm trying to run the ball or really just stick to the short pass game, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come out in a tight end slot package. So it's definitely got, you know, a new type of spin-off, you know, if you will. One of the runs that we're going to start off with is the halfback slam. If I was using this yesterday, what it does is it gives a pump fake animation. So if anyone's like in man coverage, specifically users, and they try to rush with them, what it does is it'll kind of draw freeze them. You know, might confuse them even if it's user. And so like you'll have the little pump draw animation and then hand it off. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of add the defense in here so that you guys can see a little bit what we're working on. Now usually you'll use this run against, you know, people that are using match coverage or any man coverage. Match coverage is usually going to be in particular any zone blitz, or if you see cover 3 match, cover 2 sink, cover 4 quarters, cover 4 palms, those are match coverages. You could definitely use this run to kind of get some cheap yards against them. So I'm just going to kind of show you, even if they match. Let's just say, for instance, they're a nickel. So let's just go like quarters. What I like to do is make sure you have ID the mic on one of the defensive tackles. It's usually, if it's a 4-man rush, you anticipate 4-man rush. Usually when you're playing under center, it's safe to ID the lineman. So just kind of just show you, see how the linebacker freeze. We're gonna slow it down for you guys just a sec. Just want you guys to see what's going on here in this run. Now, as long as you don't hit turbo, you're not going to create block sheds, and you're going to be all right. You might be able to get more yards. So what's going to happen is he's going to read the run until the quarterback does the pump fake. So see, he's going through the gap, and he freezes when he does the pump fake. Okay, so if anybody, they try to load the box up against you guys, this run is going to definitely open some run lanes. Again, just make sure that you don't hit turbo. I did hit turbo, so yeah, he eventually got through, but just make sure that you kind of keep that logic in your mindset. So we just won't hit turbo this time, and then just kind of just steer through. So you're gonna get like 2-3 yards a carry, easy, nothing too big. Just make sure you ID the mic, and then just kind of just guide your way through. So you're gonna get easy yards, especially if they're playing cover 1, or even if they're playing the 3-3-5 wide. You're gonna get solid runs up the middle against that defense if they're playing any type of match coverage or man coverage. So the next thing that I want to kind of go over is the other things that you can do in here. Let's say they're playing press coverage. Let me kind of come out in there. I don't know if there's a cover 1 press. Might have to just go nickel normal. Hold on. I don't use the 2 controller method. Like I want y'all to see against an actual pass rush. Now there is a route in here that won by the tight end that it's almost impossible to pick off. Like I'm not like fibbing you either. All you got to do is just make sure their user's not sitting in that gap. You know, if they're sitting their user in the gap on the line, then yeah, probably. But more often than not, what's going to happen is that route's going to put their body, their backside against their defender, and they're going to get, you know, a catch animation. I'm going to just kind of show you, just quick pass it to him. He's always going to put his body to the backside of the defender, so regardless what happens, I can throw this 100 times, it's not going to get picked off. Okay, so just quick pass. He's always going to put his back to the defender and actually go for, you know, a possible catch animation. Just kind of show you again, just boom, just quick pass, and he'll always get that animation. So they're not going to be able to press coverage and try to pick that off too often because of the route. Okay, they would have to sit their user in between that defensive end and that corner just to take a chance, right? So you just keep throwing it, and they're not going to be able to pick it off. Okay, so it's one pass that you definitely need in your arsenal. That's not just going to be like a traditional hitch route where they just stop running. You know, they're going to be able to keep moving. You're going to be able to get rack with it. And again, like I said, just make sure that you are IDing on the line, and then just Sony, even with him being covered, you see it's not getting picked off. So if you have like an elite receiver, or you know, someone with like an ability to win aggressive catches or anything like that, it's definitely worthwhile to kind of just take advantage of that. So as you can see, it's very consistent even against press coverage. Just make sure that you have a bigger physical receiver. What's the word that I'm looking for? Archetype, to definitely get that break off press animation that you want. So definitely want to make sure you do that. Alright, so the other thing that I like to do in here, sometimes, now it's not going to do it in practice mode, but sometimes when you motion a slot, I'm not sure if they match by man or match by speed, but sometimes when you motion a slot, what happens is, like if you go in a live game, is that cornerback that's on the receiver on the left, he'll follow over to the right side, and the cornerback on the right side will go to the left. So usually when you see that and you're doing the motion, as soon as he crosses that tight end, you need to hike the ball and then just quick throw it. What I would normally do is probably just put him in a vertical route. If you do see that happen, you're probably not going to get that in practice mode, but it does happen occasionally. So it's just something to take note of. Whereas, let's kind of get into some of the schemes that I use out of this specific play right here. What I like to do is I do take advantage of a lot of spacing concepts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the running back, put him on a swing route. I'm going to take my tight end. Now it really depends. There's not every tight end is going to have, you know, the superstar abilities. So what I'll do is I'll probably just run like a like an in route or whatever. Let me see. Just run like an in route, smart route. But really, I run the trail. Okay, because I mean, if you have the ability, use it. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to create a new spacing concept with a man beater in it. Okay, so when you do the motion over to the top, you're going to follow over. And then, like I said, you're going to have that tight end versus a cornerback, and he's going to win those animations because, you know, the size disparity is definitely, it's going to be harder for that corner to kind of get in and get physical with him. It's just something that you guys might want to add to your arsenal. Now, let's say they get out of that, right? They want to start playing zones because they can't beat you in man. And let's say you're over here on this side of the ball. When I'm on the left hash, most of my one-play touchdowns open up. I just like throwing them from the left hash a lot better than throwing them from the right hash because I don't know. It just feels better that way. So I'm gonna go over the next play that we're gonna be using. So the next play that we're going, what's up, Javi? The next play that I'm gonna go over, we can actually still use that, actually. Matter of fact, we're going to use it. Let's say they go and play a 3-match, right? Because they want to make sure everybody's taken care of. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to run a vertical with rugs. and I'm gonna run the trail route, and I'm still gonna keep the spacing concept. And then the key thing, sometimes when you watch how the defense is set up, pay attention who the deep safety is. So sometimes they'll do like alignments and stuff, and if that mid-third safety is over there on the side that you're running the vertical to, don't throw it deep. Okay, there's a lot of mistakes that people try to do. Just because they're in cover 3 doesn't necessarily mean it's always going to be open. But as you can see, because of the formation, how it's lined up, we got the mid-third safety on the left side. Okay, so when we motion him over, he's still going to be on that left side, right? So all we got to do, again, just make sure that you ID the mic on one of the guys up here, under the center, and then you should just be able to wait on it. But practice mode, they let them press. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I just want y'all guys to see. Try it again. I'll probably just go fade route. I'll probably have a delay. But in a game, I just go straight vertical. Yeah, they're letting them press. But it's practice mode, it happens. But in a game, definitely, it will be open. I don't know why they're letting them press. It's a little bougie, don't you think? Let's just try it again. Maybe if I hike it while he's crossing. Yeah, they're just letting him press. It's a little gay, but whatever. It's still alright. But let's go over to the next play. Now, along with the halfback slam, I also like to use the zone splits. Now, zone splits is basically if I'm going up against someone and all they're doing is just blitzing like the whole time. That's all they want to do is just blitz everybody. Zone splits can kind of help you out here. They work very good against blitzes. Just make sure that you ID. It's usually going to be either the center or the backside defense to the backside to the tackle, whichever side that you're going to need help from. Okay, usually if they have a superstar ability, you want to kind of make sure it's on the guy that's on the superstar ability. And then when you run it, even against a blitz, you're going to have lanes open up. Okay, so you're still going to have that 2-3 yards. Sometimes if they get into a situation where they over pursue an angle or whatnot, or if they try to load up that A gap, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to just kick it outside just like that. Okay, so anytime they're blitzing, make sure you have the zone split in your arsenal. I am very high on having these types of runs. It's going to help you a lot, definitely, because all you got to do is make one guy miss and boom, you could probably possibly take it to the house. Now I'm not going to sit here and say you always will, but if you have a faster running back, then definitely. As you can see, I'm getting to a situation against the blitz, and all I got to do is worry about one guy. So it's definitely something. There's not anything too fancy about it. You could run it flipped. Just make sure that if you run it flipped, that you do motion the tight end over, because he's still going to have that backside block animation. Okay, so you could just run it that way as well. As you can see, even with him blitzing, you're going forward, and that's the main purpose of trying to make sure that you're moving the ball forward and not taking a lot of loss of yards. Kind of go into a little bit more of what we like to do in here. I think I got 2 more plays that I'd like to go over. One is going to be the dragon spacing. Again, it's just spacing concepts. Like if you're playing someone that plays like a lot of zone, sitting back, don't want to give up deep plays, it's fine. Take what the defense gives you, and we're going to kind of just make this a little bit more of what we like to run. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the running back, swing him to the underside over there to the left, reroute the tight end to a flat route, and then motion him over, and that flat route should open up that tight end just like that. Now, if they decide to go man, this is why I like this concept so much. So just redo it. Put the running back on the swing route to the left, motion the slot over, and then you're just going to hike it right there, and it should open up. If it's zone, it'll open up the tight end, and you should have like a lead block. You should be able to get some rack. Now, if they play man, spacing isn't very strong against man, but having a route with a slant, which is definitely a man beater over the top, is going to definitely draw some hits. Now, what I would strongly suggest, like if you do come out in this formation, you could either run it flipped, but you need to make sure that your fastest receiver is on the outside running that slant. Okay, so we try it again. This time we just go up against a man, two-man, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Go against two-man. So same thing, just kind of just keep the same adjustments with the flat route and the swing route with the running back. And you're just going to wait on this, and again, make sure your ID check on the defensive tackle. You're just going to wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, and you're just going to beat them over the top. Now, again, practice mode, when you kind of keep doing stuff, you know, eventually they catch on. But as long as you get the concept, you get the idea, you kind of can make things happen with it. Now, the next play we're going to go over. Where are you at, buddy? It's one of my favorite plays, is the bench corner stop. Now, when you're constantly killing them with the quick run game, with the play fake, pump fake run, and the zone splits, you know, they're definitely going to try to flood the box, try to box you up. You know, you're doing short passes on them. You know, maybe they try to play man coverage. And what's going to happen is you're going to open up your deeper passing concepts. So they're just kind of, you know, so let's say they start playing cover one. Now, what I like to do here is I'll take the tight end and put him in a block release route. Okay, it's not really too many anythings that, you know, actual routes that are actually going to be beneficial from how he's lined up, unless he has like a superstar ability. In this case, I start a blocking tight end over Waller so that I can move Waller around if needed. There's going to be a couple things that you'll be able to do, and I'll show you. You can also use this in the red zone as well. All you're really going to do is just, like I said, you could probably just go like a quick out route, in route or whatever, and just motion it over. And what's going to happen is that route over there by Williams, it's just going to slaughter man coverage. Now, practice mode is not always going to give it to me, but you know, as long as you see the idea, see the concept, you're going to be all right. So, and then if it's covered, if they're trying to user it, you always have the tight end on the delay fade. Man coverage, you might want to, you know, use the zig route concept or whatever. But also, if you wait on it because it is man coverage, you can kind of just sit there and wait on that route by Ruggs, and sometimes he's over. It's going to be more of a red zone sideline catch, but practice mode's not always going to give it to you, which is unfortunate. And just like I said, make sure you're IDing on the line. So that's going to give you enough time to make the throws sometimes. Now, practice mode, again, like I said, it's not going to give it to you, and that's fine, as long as you just understand the concept of what we're trying to do here. And like I said, you always have your other stuff. Now, the other thing that we added to it, instead of just going with the zone split as an audible, we used the counter run. Okay, anytime you're doing the counter run or whatever, just make sure that your ID, because it's a power type run, is going to be on the second level. So in this case, it's going to be the linebackers. You motion him out of the way if you want. That way you have less to worry about. It's less crowded. And then you just run the counter. Again, practice mode, being practice mode is fine. But in a game, it works. Like, you can run it flipped. Like I said, just motion him over if you run it flipped. Just ID the second level. So the blocks were there. It's just practice mode doing that crap again. But as long as you guys understand, let's go into the second part of it. Formations like this allow you to kind of, I'm just going to come out in it. Yeah. Formations like this kind of allow you to kind of be a little creative. Now, what I like to do in formations like this is, this guy right here, he's not going to have a lot of packages other than, you know, just you moving receiver. So there's no unique packages for this receiver spot over here, this ISO. So if you want to come into this formation to kind of force people to come into the box, you can kind of switch it up. You know, you could be like, you know, you put a tight end, and then you can come out in your single back wing flex formation that I use with the wide receiver screen, or the halfback screen. You know, and I got a scheme on that as well. Or you can kind of just, you know, leave it as is, and we can just audible to the next formation that we're going to go over. It's just little ideas that you can kind of put in there. So we're going to go over the next part. I've got to find it. Yeah, it's going to go into single back tight Y off. Okay, so you're going to be able to, you're going to want to motion down to this, and this is going to have your zone split, your shot play. It's going to have your man beaters and your zone run. Okay, it's nothing too fancy. Again, I'm going to kind of show you with the zone splits. They just come out here and they just blitzing you, right? Let's see if there's zone blitzing. Again, just make sure that you ID check on the backside, and what you can do is you want to motion over here so that you got an extra blocker on this side. Okay, boom, easy yards. So make sure you guys have those zone splits in your arsenal. They're definitely going to be worthy, especially if you're playing people that like to do zone blitz, man blitzes all game. You have those type of runs, you know, they're very, very useful and intricate. However, if they're playing drop zone, you have the zone weak. Kind of show you guys how to run the zone weak. I mean, I know it's just a run, but it's definitely going to be something that you guys can use. Just going to kind of show you guys how to run it real quick. Just kind of go mainly if they're just playing drop zone. If they're only rushing 4, you'll use these type of runs. Zone runs, whenever you come to the line, they always ID check on the linebacker. You don't want to ID check on the linebacker. Okay, you want to ID check. It's either going to be one of these two guys. Okay, whoever's on the line, make sure you pick them up. All right, that's all you got to do, and the holes just open when you ID check. Okay, so anytime they come out in the cover 3 or drop zone, this is going to be a run that you're definitely going to be able to utilize. Again, remember, do not hold turbo until your blocks kick up to the 2nd level. Okay, so it's going to be a solid run for you guys to have in your arsenal, even at the end of Madden 21, where people have solid run defenses. You still got a run that's going to be able to kick up and get into the 2nd gear. And then, like I said, as always, we have our shot plays that we like to go for. Now what I do here is I just put him on a little out route, and then the beauty about this is we put him right here. So just let the animation just go through and just wait for him to clear that safety. And there's your 1-play touchdown against cover 3. So you definitely have that concept of run, quick pass, quick pass, quick pass. And then you have your shot plays that you can just go straight over the top. Because they're not going to be playing over the top if you keep just dotting them down underneath. Eventually they're going to get annoyed. Okay, so again, if you're on the left hash, just put an out route over here with Williams, and you could smart route it. Motion him out. And then make sure that ID check is on the superstar rusher, and then just let the animation cycle, and you wait till he clears the safety, and then just boom. Okay, so there's your 1-play touchdown against cover 3, and it's something that definitely that they're going to have to watch out for. And then they're going to get to the point where they're so worried about it, and they're going to try to use that route, and it's just going to open, you know, your rinse and repeat cycle all the way back up again. It's going to open your run game up. It's going to allow you to eat the clock. It's going to allow you to get the win. Okay. The last one that I want to go over is out and ups. So it's more of a man beater route, especially if they play a lot of cover 1, or in some cases if they play cover 6 or match coverages. the double move should shake the defender off and be open. So let's kind of go over it real quick and how I run it. So if they come out and let's say they're playing cover one. Usually cover one is the same thing with the safety. Check and see where the safety's at. He's on the left side, we're going to take the route on the right. If he's on the right side, we're going to take the route on the left. Okay? Make sure y'all keep that in mind. That's why I like this play, because you can do it from either side without having to necessarily flip it. Okay, so we know he's on the right. All you want to do is just get your ISO guy out one-on-one. And then what I would do here is definitely just put a block release on your tight end so that you have time to make the read. Last thing you want to do is make sure your ID is on the D line so that you're not giving up any gaps. And then you just wait, boom, and then just wait for the throw. And practice mode didn't let me get it off, but as long as you guys see the concept, it's important. So let's do it again. Do the block release, ID check on the superstar, and just motion him out. And then as you can see, against cover one, you got the isolation. You're definitely going to get open over the top. Do not throw a bullet pass. Sometimes I do that by accident. Do not throw a bullet pass because those can be jumped. Alright, so just make sure y'all remember that. Just take the tight end, put him on the delay fade. If you need to, you can motion hike it. Nope, it won't let you motion hike it. It's fine. But again, make sure your ID check is on the line. And as soon as he burns him with a double move, just touch pass, and there's your one play touchdown against cover one. Okay. Now, if they're playing match coverage, it's going to be the same concept. It's just this time it's going to be butt naked open. Go back into it. Let's say they're playing cover 6. If I can find it. Here. Alright, so cover 6 is about flooding principles. All I want to do here is take the running back, put him on a swing route, and we're going to motion Aguilar over to the right side and motion hike him. And what's going to happen is Ruggs is going to get wide open over the top. Okay. So that's pretty much it. You can do the same thing against quarters. It doesn't matter. Let me show you. All match defenses carry the same principles. It's just, you know, form symmetric offenses. You can exploit it from either side. Let's go back into it. Yeah. But definitely, I'm dropping an ebook for you guys next year. I know it's the end of the year right now, and you know, most people don't even play the game as much anymore. I wanted to do it a lot earlier for you guys, but you know, a lot has happened over the last few months. But let's do cover 4 quarters. Same principle, just flood. Have the 4th route concept over there with the swing route. Make sure your ID check, motion, and then height. And then just wait on it. You're usually going to have it. Now, if you don't have it, you can always go underneath. You know, if you're not sure if your line can't block it, don't force it. You know, just take the corner out underneath, or just blow them over the top. But again, practice mode is not going to let you keep doing something. Just wanted you guys to see that. If y'all like it, definitely leave a like on the video. I don't want to spend too much time on this. We're going to play some games. That way, if y'all do need to come back and look at it, it's in the first half of the video, first 30 minutes. So appreciate y'all if that's what y'all came to see. Other than that, we're going to play some games for you guys so that y'all can actually see live gameplay of it in effect. And if y'all want to play, you know, definitely we can do that too. So let me get my little warm-up game in, you know, and then after that we can kind of figure out who want to play or anything like that. And we'll try to utilize this offense so that y'all can see it in full effect. What's up, Darren? What's up, 721? Every 25 viewers we get, y'all are in the Madden NFL defensive group. Just DM me, bro, and I'll give you a Giants ebook for free. Defensive ebook. Push the string, fellas. Make it happen. I'll make sure every 30 minutes I definitely reiterate that. Hey, welcome if y'all just joined the stream and y'all want to check out the scheme and the reads and whatnot. Definitely play it from the beginning. But if you're here for the games, here we go.
With Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons, and we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Again, we're going to come out in the... I don't want to be made a liar, so I'm just going to kind of show you against a live opponent that this catch works. Okay? I'm just going to quick pass it to him. Alright, so all you got to do is ID. Only person that I'm worried about is that linebacker. Just kind of get a look at it and just going to quick pass. Look at her. Look at that. I have nothing to lie to you fellas about.
A good safe pass there right off the bat. That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call.
Okay, so that's that play. Easy, quick yards. Now, this is when you're running the zone split. Pay attention how this line. He's in a 3-4 odd, right? That nickel odd. So we can run it flipped.
First carry for Josh
And blocks.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Actually got better than what I wanted.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence building run.
So he's running a lot of cover 3. So we'll go tight Y off. They have too many. Packages that we want. Running a lot of cover 3. It's only a 4-man rush. We can run the zone.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
Make sure you ID the last guy on the line.
Here's Jacob.
Wait on the turbo. Get the easy yards.
To about the 48-yard line.
Still running a lot of cover 3.
There to make the tackle.
Again, we can go back to the Y off close.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one
we go with the stick route.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
All right, so we want to make sure that we put the swing route to the left. He's running a lot of cover 3. See how the safety's over there mingling in the inside quarter area? So that's definitely, we're going to be able to pass lead this to the right side after we get the motion off. Just kind of wait it. He's shading over the top. Alright, so when they do shading over the top, we just go back to spacing. You know, you're not always going to be 100% on your completions. You know, just kind of pay attention to how his defenders are playing your guys. And if you know you have a wide open pass and it gets defended, he's shading over the top. Wait for it, boom, spacing. Get him out of zone coverage, spacing will get him up every single time. Again, he's playing cover 3 a lot. All you got to do is ID check on the line. You can actually run this flipped. Just make sure the ID is on him. Look at the blocks. Remember, zone runs kill cover 3.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
We go back here. We're going to do the quick pass to the tight end again, just to show you, hey, we ain't no fluke. Watch this. Watch this pass. Boom. Every time. Gonna make it hard. He cannot press a tight end with a cornerback, a nickel cornerback at that, bro. That nickels, you gotta have a shutdown corner, at least minimum, like Jalen Ramsey level, to stop me from doing that. So you're gonna try to press him again. You're just gonna do it again. You can't stop it. Regardless, even if he knows it's coming, he can't pick it off. So we have that in our back pocket. He has to worry about it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get him with the pump fake. ID check. And we're going to run it flip. And just steer our way forward. And the main thing about your offense, again, guys, is you want to kind of manage the clock. You don't want to force anything. And that's very, very crucial and important. So again, we're going to swing route with the halfback to the left. Run the flat route with the tight end. And this play is going to be designed to get it to the tight end against the coverages that he's using. If he's covering the tight end, they killed me with a throw on the run animation, but that's fine. We'll catch him. Come on. There we go. It's all good. It happens. Should have had that throw, but whatever.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Alright, so he's coming out in this Wildcat defense. So what I do against a Wildcat, we're going to go ahead and make an audible and put the cover 4 quarters in our audible scheme. And we're just going to come out in a man blitz and then audible to quarters. And then just kind of get on this guy. And it's just going to shut the Wildcat up. And force this guy to actually play offense. Alright, so he's in gun tight. We're going to play the 4-3 over. We're going to play Mike Will blitz. Show blitz, put both corners in clouds. And then get on him and pass commit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan has got his man in stride, complete.
I had that too.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20.
Try it again. This time I'll just put him in hard flats.
Strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to.
And there we go.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Now we can go clouds again.
And plays like that really hurt play calling.
Hey, what's up?
Really nice gain on the
Go
previous
clouds.
play, but gave about half the yardage back
Shade
on
over
the
top.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now right here we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna audible 3 cloud, shade underneath,
13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
and then just play contain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan.
And Abrams gave it up. Should have had that. It's fine.
It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. As his guys are first.
Sometimes you can get them to panic when you drop zone and they think that you're blitzing. Sometimes they'll, in pre-anticipatory, they'll just roll out of the pocket for no reason. But we weren't able to bait them to do it at that time. But next drive we'll probably mix it up a little bit.
How in depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in depth because
Now again, he's playing a lot of cover 3. We're gonna go ahead and just take a quick shot down the field. What's up, Pete? Take a quick shot. Again, make sure your ID. The main thing with running trick plays is you need to ID the mic on the correct person. Remember, your lead blocker is your split blocker. Okay, so he's going to be your guy that's picking the block up. So it's very important you pick up the right guy. So we're going to pick him up. If I pick the wrong guy up, then it's a fail. And there's our 1-play touchdown. We always get back into the game. As long as we have that in our back playbook, we're always going to be in the game. Even against cover 4. That play beat so many coverages You can beat cover 4 drop. You can beat cover 3. You can beat match coverage, cover 6, cover 4, cover 2 sink. You can beat 3-man deep. It beats every coverage. All you have to do is make the right read. I guarantee you. That is my one play touchdown, and it's money. It's just weak against the blitz. So, pros and cons.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
We go dive.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he pushes
it's fine.
forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Because that first drive, we were so short pass and quick pass, iterated and running, you know, that's what opens those type of plays up as well. Now we can get back here and play some defense. All right, we go back to the gun tight. We're gonna send some heat.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start,
I don't know why he's dumbing down.
When you start thinking to yourself,
we're on it.
Going to do, you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw it on second down. Ryan, he's going to have the hook.
Put a hook curl.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50.
Slow it down. We'll probably put... No, man, I lost it yesterday. I'm on a 1-game streak now. All right, see how you went into Wildcat? Again, remember what I just said? Come out in this cover 1 strong safety blitz and just audible to 4 quarters. And then user the guy that's on the quarterback. Just kind of bring him over. I'll flip. He'll probably run his flip. Again, come out here. Hard flat, and then just we're gonna user that. We were on a hard flat. See, all right, we'll show blitz, shade underneath, hard flat, hard flat. All right, I'm zoning the linebackers, bro.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz.
Zone linebackers, hard flat, show blitz.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
Oh, I should have picked that. Oh, we had him. It's 4th down, 4th down. Call timeout. I should have picked that. Ryan got that ball. He getting it off quick. He's not even reading the defense. He just quick throwing. We're gonna do it again. Show them blitz, show blitz, zone linebackers, hard flat, hard flat.
They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
And I left him wide open.
Deep for the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown.
We'll adjust. We'll probably put a deep half over there next time.
On the receiving end from Matt Ryan, and the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Or I might just put defensive ends and hard flats.
Score 14-6.
It's always an adjustment game.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
All right, so come in tight Y off. This time we'll hit him with the other 1-play touchdown.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
I forced it. I had it over there. I just...
Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I didn't want to take that
now the Raiders
chance.
going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with
Especially when Grady Jarrett.
to go in the first half of play.
Because you get that throw out of sack animation sometimes.
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. He'll find Moreau here. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go.
Don't underthrow it. Good catch. Oh, they robbed me. I had it.
Seconds left.
He's going to be all on that this time. I can't run that, but I can run this. That's all right, Mike. Oh, he went 3-man. He went 3-man. Yo. Yo.
Fake the handoff. Now Carr.
He went 3-man against me. Told you. Beats everything.
Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
I told you I do not be lying to you fellas, man. I'm your offensive man.
Answered defensively a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens.
It's like my favorite play this year, you know? It's just like guaranteed. As long as you make the right read and as long as you got a clean pocket, you pass lead it right. And the only way they're going to stop it is if they use her, and then if they use her, they're going to leave one underneath wide open. So it's definitely a fun play to have. I'm just going to come down here. I know, right? Well, even if not a completion, you know, it should have.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the
all right, we're going to press both, and then we're just going to stay back here. He's going to try to do his one play. We're not going to give it to him. And that's a cover sack.
He's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to sometimes you get those animations, Mike. You know, it's not always fair. And, you know, you can't help it. You know, Madden's going to be Madden. You know, they're always going to leave their game buggy just so that they can meet product demand. But what I can do for you guys is improve your offense. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half.
Welcome to the stream, fellas. If you just joined, if y'all want to get the scheme, man, definitely make sure y'all check out the first 30 minutes of the video.
Across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now, well, we're probably gonna switch something up here. We're probably gonna get some more speed over here on the outside. We're gonna go ahead and put Tanner Muse over there. And just go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators
cover sack.
scratching their heads.
Ah!
A little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
I will stay like that.
We're creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And then put contain on it.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now this throw
I missed a hit.
Julio Jones away from home. And he takes it down.
It should have been a fumble. He was celebrating.
Territory.
There we go, Tampa 2.
Ryan to Jones, 64 yards. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll
We're going to go to big nickel. He's quick passing too fast for us to get back there.
A touchdown machine. He scores from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And what I can do is we can go back to managing the clock a little bit.
21-14.
Had a couple of close picks. Running a simple mesh concept, so probably run like a cover 3 sky. That'll take the corner routes away. Just shade underneath. Instead of running purples, we'll take those purples. They're hard flats. Play a safety in the hook. Might do like a buzz. Cover 3 buzz.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's...
Again, we're just going to come out in this formation again. Let's hit him with a quick pass. I want to get this clock moving.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now a timeout.
Oh, that's even better. He wasted a timeout.
It's just their first.
All right, boom. Make sure your ID check is on the line. We're going to put it on Grady. We're just going to quick pass to Moreau. See, it cannot be picked off. Even if they come close, they cannot pick it off. So it's a safe bet to have. All right, we're going to run this flip.
Anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Zone split picks up Grady.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
We're going to cover 3, so we got the hitch route.
Throwing his car on third down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first.
It's definitely going to take his user.
Get the third down conversion. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Put his user in a bad spot. Nice counter run.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
You don't want to kick the counter runs out. You want to make sure they're going through that A gap. Really just like power O's, they're inside runs. So when you're trying to angle where your run lanes are, just make sure you remember that.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang.
All right, so he looped that time.
From busting this open, that's a good start for him.
That's fine. We can just go back and play spacing.
It's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on
Run
the
his flip. We're going to run it to the wide side.
for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Plays a lot of cover 3. Hitch route's going to be our read.
2nd and 11 now. Carr got his man.
Cover 2. The route over the middle is going to be your read.
It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn
Flip the receivers.
And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing now is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's got him in.
He can't use her.
And that's going to be good.
Chasing too many routes. It's like a bunch of mosquitoes out there on the field, you know? And you don't know which one to defend. All right, remember we're gonna go deeper this time. Okay, so he's trying to get under user underneath. So all we're gonna do now is gonna take slot receiver, put him in a flat. Still give me that route over there. We'll probably try to hit Ruggs.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of
he went man coverage.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Go to the zone split.
He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy.
I feel like I got robbed on that first drive.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to
Make sure we
me.
pick up. All right, so we're gonna kick this run back, just like that. Oh!
And he stopped immediately.
Gotta steer.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1.
Man coverage. Boom.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
It beats so many coverage. It beats man coverage. It beats zone coverage.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And we got another spacing that we can utilize right here. We want to make sure we get it to our best catch in traffic guy. We'll probably put tight end over there for this. That way we get a better animation. Just wait for it. Remember, if it's cover 2, it's Williams. If it's cover 3, it's Moreau. It's definitely, if it's man one-on-one, definitely hit Waller. And I forced that.
Intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. Accelerating.
Catch him. There you go. It's fine. I be forgetting, man. Atlanta got fast linebackers, so I need to be careful in doing that. Also helps to know your opponent's team. Alright, so we can't get beat by the quick passes here. So we're gonna try to get a blitz off, but at the same time.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense.
And Worley.
Julio Jones all alone. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones.
That's the only thing that sucks about the Raiders, bro, is DB. We don't have an elite DB. I'm gonna have to definitely cover that up. Probably like a cover 3 cloud. Meant to play cover 3. My bad. I don't know why I came out in man.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down.
Let's go ahead and take a shot. Get back into this game.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Throwing again on second.
That's what I was looking for.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 74 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Here's Carr.
Just like that.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied.
Make him stall his user. He doesn't know where the ball is going.
But they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This guy. No, I never underestimate anyone. Only reason I gave up a lot of points is, you know, technically I was just down 2 scores. And what I did was, you know, I started getting a bunch of quick scores just so that I could get back into the game. But ultimately, I should have just left conservative tackling on Henry. I mean, it was still a 2-score game. Alright, we're going to big nickel, cover 3 sky, play hard flats.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long.
There we go. That's what I want right there. That's a pick!
Whether it's on your grease board, right in your
They just cheated me!
Exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful.
Fuck!
Is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 4 yards.
Do it again, do it again. Cover 3 sky, hard flats. That's the fastest way to defend his quick pass.
And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Yeah, Worley, jump! Oh! Orley.
He'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14
Orley, stop sucking, bro. I got to take you out. Fuck. Good fucking pancake. Good shit, Furrow. Good impact block, Furrow. I needed that.
It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now.
Oh, there we go. Cover 3 sky, hard flats. That's what we did. Let's stop that mesh concept. So adjusting as the game goes, guys. Just try different things out. If something isn't working for you early in the game, don't stay in it. Try to figure yourself out. Don't become premeditated, you know. Again, we got this quick pass. Even with his user over there, we still catch it. Get that animation every time, bro. Y'all are going to love using that play. Don't spam it now, because if they play on the line, they can possibly. They'll probably get in front of the passing lane. But other than that, if they're not on the line, you definitely got it. Just trust yourself, trust the throw, and not just be like, oh, you can't wait on it. You got to just know it's there. Again, we're going to have to run this flipped. And put the ID check over there on the backside. We're just going to follow our tight ends.
2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Go back to the spacing. To the man beater over the top.
I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He's so worried about the inside, he leaves the tight end open on the outside. We're taking the timeouts away. And he's running a lot of cover 3, so we're just going to go ahead and run the ball. Make sure we ID check on the line because it is a zone run. What we're going to do, let's give us an extra blocker over here. There we go. Ah, even better. See, even when man coverage, and he's about to quit. Like, look at there, bro. 348 passing. I don't even know if I got time to look at the rushing. We had 404 total offense, 62 rushing, 342 passing. So definitely we could have done a lot more. Hope y'all enjoyed. Any scheme that I try to touch, man, it's gonna turn into gold. That gold's gonna turn into platinum diamonds, and y'all guys are gonna be thanking me. I appreciate it. You can't get ranked if you keep rage quitting, my friend. You're just gonna push us closer to the top. Definitely, man. That's my name right there. Whoever sends me a game invite first, man. Send me a friend request, send me a game invite. I'll let y'all challenge me. But definitely I like playing for you guys. Hello? I don't need no medical service. Fuck, block. Block. Alright. Make me a sandwich or something to eat while y'all go ahead and get ready, man. I love it when a scheme works so perfectly like that. And I think I'm gonna start using that more against gun tight. Like sometimes I can get my 4-3 blitz against gun tight, but I guess Aaron Rodgers, not Aaron Rodgers, but Matt Ryan, he got a fast pass animation like he is, right? Aaron Rodgers. Let me get this real quick. Alright, gang. Just send me the game and we'll go from there, my boy. Try to put some good plays out. I got some good formation. I got schemes for damn near every formation, so got a lot of stuff I want to give you fellas. I just need y'all to sub to both channels. Sub to my channel, sub to this channel if you're new. Let's help each other. And just hit me with that game invite when you can, my boy. Boom, boom, boom. You want me to send it to you? No, I do not. It's just a stream, man. We collaborate together. I'm gonna be putting my ebooks through Gaming Authority when I start putting my ebooks out. I'm a small channel. Not too many people know that I exist, you know. I only got like 650 subs, so you know, I did it for exposure, you know, so definitely, you know, scratch my back, I scratch theirs type of way. Yeah, be surprised, man. There's a lot of very good streamers, man, that just don't have a lot of, you know, noticeability out there. Oh, why 6 minutes, bro? Why 6 minutes? Why? Long game. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. But like I said, make sure you sub to my channel too, man, because I do it every day on my channel. I got some solid offensive guides. And like I said, if y'all watch me stream enough, man, like I said, I call my adjustments out as I do them. You know, if something's not working, I'm not gonna stay in it. Like, why it compels me why people stay in one defense the entire game, the same defense. They don't adjust. Like, I've literally seen people stay in something and I just throw like constant one plays on it.
As the Cowboys get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, white and white. Oh my God. Horrible. Why?
underway.
You want to resend, bro?
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it a
Why?
yard
Why?
or so
Why?
past the
What? You changed your PSN? I never really got into changing PSNs because I've got some games that are kind of account bound and stuff. You know, and I don't know the risk of changing my PSN on those accounts. This man changed his PSN. Now stock, I'm white. Now I know Cowboys, I think they're white at home, so it's the glitch. So let me just go ahead and just be black. Wait, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Good? Yay, nay? Curious, how did Zeke get a X Factor ability? Didn't he like fumble a lot this year? And you learn a lot. Like I said, I play a lot of regs. I don't do it, you know, because I feel like I'm in getting any entitlement from it. I'm not. You know, regs has DDA factors. You're not going to go undefeated in regs. I just use it mainly as a lab factory, you know, and kind of see what works and what doesn't work. I get a lot of reps in it, you know, so definitely play a lot of heads and get a lot of reps, experience. I try a lot of stuff. Sometimes I do things just, I don't do it intentionally. I'll do it just to test it, you know. And I'll throw picks, you know. I'll turn the ball over just to see how things work, you know. But you go through a lot of those in the process.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This is that 4-3 over, guys.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a
one of the versions that I use.
They've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Oh, I missed the stick. I was gonna. It's all good. I should have just came.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott.
That's the different one. That's the cover 2 version.
Down he goes.
I can send anybody I want.
There because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. He's going to.
Everything that I do is covered.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
That's how you blitz, baby. I can send anybody I want, and everything is still covered. You don't know what I got in my arsenal. I'm just coming with anything I want.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Oh no!
Connects here with a tight end, Blake and unable to break away.
But definitely I will be putting my 4-3 over defense in the Madden 22 defensive ebook for the Las Vegas Raiders. So that's assuming we still have the 4-3 over. It's been one of my favorite defenses to use, especially for blitzing, zone blitzing. Like, I can send anybody I want. I can send a corner. I can send a safety. Everything's still going to be covered.
At the 41-yard line. Carr.
Oh,
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
what kind of animation was that?
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr.
You're not going to be able to pick that off.
Incomplete. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Carr.
Wait on it. Oh, he came off the backside. We're going to try it.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Carr.
Yes.
And the Cowboys
Pocket collapse. It's all good.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball is caught.
Oh, they gave me a catch animation. I should have picked that off. I hesitated.
There to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there.
Good pass.
Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see.
Yo, why is my running back walking?
Intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into
The running back gave up on the play.
Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That's odd.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block.
When you play someone and they're getting block shits and you're not,
So they'll get another shot on
you know, using R2 or doing any scramble type moves to generate a block shed, fellas want to make sure that you definitely go into your coaching adjustments and fix that.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
I mean, you're going to get holding calls, but we don't mind.
After what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really.
It's going to definitely make him stop blitzing so much. He's going to get wore out. Kind of generates fatigue onto the defense.
I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
Especially if they blitz.
To the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He's not even going for the kick. Bro, my game is like bugging right now.
It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He didn't even go for the catch. He just dumbing down over there.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They do go for it. It's Carr. Aguilar has it.
There we go.
He's at the 40. 20.
Make it happen, Captain. Make it happen.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Nelson Aguilar. 81 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational? It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott, and there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
On second down, Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Oh, I had him covered.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first.
Another reason why I use a cornerback as safety, man.
We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it. There you go.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
You still got tackled by me.
They're able to get this one past the 30.
Made you think I was blitzing.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
Oh, blocking him back.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss.
Come on, don't tie. That was blocking him back. You know it. COVID-19 ass, half-ass game. No penalties. The refs are social distancing. They're not. He got no refs.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, here we go with just crap.
It's picked up by the Cowboys, and this is going to be brought back. Return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch.
You realize I got like 3 quarters, man. I got go ahead score right here. 3rd quarter. Couple big plays. 4th quarter, bro. We back in it.
Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone.
Now, Aguilar.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one.
Making me look bad. Nothing much, man. Just playing a friend. Catching the shit end of the stick, but we're going to bounce back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Oh, throw it. He's open.
And he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet.
Fine.
They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman.
Yeah, it's just it wasn't a matter of offense. It was a matter of a kickoff return fumble.
Penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game.
Make them stop blitzing us.
Because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Go out of bounds.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Yeah, stop blitzing us now.
Raider first down, 17 yards. Carr going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr.
Oh, yo, this
Into a double team.
PI.
Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Wow, that man just.
When a team's turned it over 3 times
We good,
in the first
man.
half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Following the interception.
Right into him. Give me that. No!
And it took the ball off.
Oh!
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Down. You're all mine, baby.
Here's Prescott.
Give me that.
Prescott.
Get the ball.
And the Raiders pick it up.
We're not out of this yet, man. Get
This
out.
drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation,
Never count
what
me
the
out.
quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football.
Man,
and
you gotta
absorb
catch
the
it, bro.
hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the
fumble.
To the 4. He's got his first catch here.
You know how
before
EA does.
halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Besides, if you know me, you know I'm not out of the game.
As the clock
Not
is
by a
stopped with
long
21
shot.
seconds to go here in the first half. Second down and goal. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs.
Here we go.
And he is in. Touchdown.
Yeah, I
Raiders.
played better in the second half.
Jacobs takes it in from a yard out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, this could be a big turn.
But I got to bounce back from that
The final
kickoff
moments of the second
fumble.
quarter. And remember, Charles, they're
Crap.
gonna get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
We go man a line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what
Got him.
the Raiders have got him. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Man a line.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's 3rd down, and they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. Prescott. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That play doesn't work if it's a screen. Raider. He's in that drop back animation. His feet are gonna be a little off. It's gonna be count as a throw over.
And they're gonna go for it. They'll throw now on the final play.
Give me. Ah!
Knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taking about 7 yards deep.
We're not going to take that mistake. Just get on the ground. I'm going to let that happen twice. Kind of pay attention.
Offense set to get this drive started, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back and get it done again.
There's so many ways that this play just abuses defenses.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find Moreau here. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Beautiful.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Get your popcorn ready.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, yeah.
And it's in the area of holding.
Appreciate that. I know your D-line is fatigued. I got aggressive blocking on.
They'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw his Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr.
Oh, come on, he's open, Carr. You gotta make that.
Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now it's the backup Mariota. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
See what he does.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Damn, that motherfucker didn't block.
Taken down back at the 25. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what?
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
God, give me that!
On 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to it.
Can't use my own play against me, man.
It's honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so.
Should have been a pick.
Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it.
Got
it's Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam.
Even when they do that, bro, that's why I don't abuse it, man. It's just something they have to respect, bro.
An interception can result.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr is thrown
there we go.
Right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 27 yards. And
We back in the game, fellas.
Defense leads to 6 points. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
You know, sometimes people say I purposely get myself behind just so that I can come back.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Maybe I do. I don't know.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
Good catch. I don't know about that, though.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
What's up, Vecco? Nah, he's not. He just doesn't like playing Raiders versus Raiders.
Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Prescott.
Oh! The good D.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end?
Back to the 4-3
recognize
over.
the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working
block
out
sheds.
and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. On third down,
Let's go.
Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Just gotta make those adjustments as they.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to
He
get up
does
there and
that.
stop him.
No, I mean, that's
We
really
adjust.
difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go.
And look at this. They get the
4-3 over defense, guys.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions. As he is
This guy with all the
in
U's.
for the score.
You definitely never want to count me out of a game, man. Like, I've been down worse. You know, I've been down 40-7 before. We came back and won.
Takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Oh man, this guy. That's cool.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Able to hit his target Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 30.
How do you make people mods? I don't know how to do that.
First down to start the drive, 12 yards. Passing, it's Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. And that's caught inside the 30.
I operate from a phone, but I'm not like...
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'm still kind of new to that.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's see. All right, let's see.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone.
No, you done messed up, right?
Touchdown.
You don't score. We're leaving me too much time on the clock.
19 yards out. And the Cowboys have
All right, how do I do this? You ain't gonna do it no more? You promise? All right, I'm leaving. I'm leaving him. I'm staying in the chat.
You can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready. And you
just so y'all know,
to your special teams guys.
I'm here.
Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Able to spin free. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
I appreciate you, Dan.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Back to throw. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
As he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And able to complete it to Moreau. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go.
Stop blitzing.
Back to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now Mariota.
Ah, they gave you the tip interception. Oh.
When you talk about making winning plays,
They gave you the tip pick. Bull crap.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing
I know, right?
lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things.
Nah, it was the right read. It was there. It just the animation, the tip play.
Stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine.
You gonna take a knee, bro? Man, I thought you were better than that.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won.
I never take knees. Good game, though.
But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding.
No, I mean, it was there. Like, the throw was there. I'll go back and show it to you. Just the tip interception, you know. He didn't tip it. My dude just dropped it, and it, you know how the ball drops in the air and shit. Should have had it. But, you know, it happens. I go back. No.
Today's defense. And what I mean by
Let me
that
see.
is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But
It was the
big thing
tip, bro. Like, look.
holding down their
I had the
yards,
throw I
trying to
wanted.
let them throw the ball
Over the
through the air.
linebacker, I
But
threw the
now,
inside.
it's about taking the
I
ball
squared my
away,
shoulders.
taking away possessions, getting the ball back
They
to the
just gave him
offense.
the
They had
the
three
tip with a
takeaways in this
linebacker,
one, and it led them to victory.
and then that crap. That happens too frequently in this game. And then how he got the pick, like, if anything, he should have went down right there. Like, he shouldn't have been able to keep running in traffic. Like, see, look at the clipping. Like, his knee went through my butt cheek. I'm mad, y'all. I gotta fix this next year, but it happens. I know, right? It still was. It was one-on-one the read that I wanted. But it's all good. Anybody else want to play? Or y'all want me to play another rank? It's whatever. Anything. My PSN's right there. Just send me a friend request and send me a game. No 6-minute quarters. I have to put 5 minutes. Alright, Justin. So, wait a minute. I can... Oh, bet. So I can come on here later if I play what's his name and kick him out of the stream, or just kick him out of the chat. I'm new to this. And while I'm waiting on those, I reckon I'll play another game. What's up, Vec? Willing to bet it's the Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings
Sure,
us
man.
to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Why?
Mason Crosby of the Packers.
What do you mean shadow person?
We go from Lambeau. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Well, I used to play a game a long time ago called SOCOM Confrontation, and I was very good. You know, I was a sniper on there. You know, most people play those type of games. You know, everybody's a sniper, right? But I was very good at what I did. You know, like nobody knew where I was at, and they used to call me a demon with it because I was sick. And so next thing you know, man, it was like, fuck it, just change my name.
Catch made, it's Moreau.
Appreciate it, Javi. I should have won, but you know, it came down to the tip interception. Hate when those happen. Try not to force things into traffic. Sometimes you take the risk versus reward. Again, like I said, this play, if y'all don't believe me, this fucking route beats everything. Quick pass, just lowball it, and don't do it if they dropping everybody back. Oh, you really gonna do that to me, bro? And he gonna really drop it? Should have possession catch. This guy's really gonna sit here and drop everybody back and play cover 3? Oh boy, we're going over the top. You don't do that against me. This dude really gonna sit there and do that against me? Uh-uh.
Now he'll escape to his right.
Don't do that against me, bro.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Trick play. There's so many things that you can do with this play. It's just unfair. Like, I could just destroy the 3-3-5 with this shit. Get people out of these quote-unquote meta formations. You're going to stay in that cover 3. We're going to go over the top. It's really just going to come down to... I try to low it.
It's a runs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Should have went touch pass.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this.
But I didn't want to high pass it and then lead him into the corner.
And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
All right, so gun tight. We'll just play big nickel, cover 3 sky, and then shade underneath.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up
And just
first
kind
and
of sit
10
under.
at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, it's
Boom.
Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
I threw a low ball pass. We played the cover 3 sky, shade underneath, contain.
Because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the
We'll probably use it at tight end.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside.
Now, he's not throwing it quick. We can actually send a blitz.
There, a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first and 10.
Oh, we're right there.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way.
Oh, Joyner. Come on, buddy.
Side throw complete to Adams. A gain there of 21 yards.
Play cover 3 sky, shade underneath.
They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back.
Do it again. This time I'll put a man.
Now go down, put a touchdown on them.
Put a spy, shade underneath.
Mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He will push his way down to about the
It's not me playing the Packers right now. It's just me.
It's going to lead him to third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh my God.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's
Out of
not going
bounds.
to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.
You
So
can
the
blitz
call
it. It's
there
just
brings up fourth.
it's a little tough. We play cover 3 sky, we
The
press.
offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Make sure we
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline.
How is it 4th and goal
4th down to bring up first.
and he gets a first down? Was that? I'm a little confused here. Watch these play flippers.
Look at this, a tight end carry.
Okay, that's fine.
They will get this into the end zone.
I thought it was 4th and goal. I don't know.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers now to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Yeah, let's see what he's doing. We can stop it with a few adjustments. Probably just might have to put linebackers in as defensive ends. He's not rushing a lot, so we can definitely just dot him up underneath. Uh-oh. Oh man, we almost took it off. Just dot him up underneath.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic,
you know what?
Picked up by Will Redmond.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the
run the ball.
just give them a whole lot of credit.
Play big nickel, cover 3 sky, shade underneath.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You just press the outsides. And
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
it's there. We just gotta be on that other outside third. That'll be our user on the other outside third. Shade underneath, hook, man, user, and that should lock everything up. Yeah.
And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans.
Do it again. Shade underneath.
No place for that.
Come on, bro.
Get in there. It sails incomplete.
Hook, man, user, just like that. Pass commit.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down.
He's trying to do flood concepts. Throw it to the zone.
He hauls it in. Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Play the ball. Play the ball, people.
Scantling there to make the grab. And the
Probably do containment with it. It's getting annoying real fast.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. And they're going to get
Oh my God! Like nobody's getting through.
And now the lead moves to 16-0.
Yeah, there's no reason he should be having 5 seconds. I'm gonna add containment as an adjustment. That way to keep him in the pocket at least. He's rolling out.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about
Definitely getting very annoying.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He'll let this go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep.
We're going to be all right, fellas.
Territory. It's a big play there.
As long as I got my big plays in my back pocket, I'm going to be all right.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Just got to manage this clock.
Down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
All right, so remember how I showed you guys the quick pass in doubles Y off close? We got one in this formation too.
Here's Carr.
Ah, he was shading underneath. Yo, get a safety!
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation.
I'm gonna try.
Sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to
I'm gonna
shake
send a
yourself
cover
out
3
of it.
blitz from that side.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've
Man, Littleton.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone.
Spread linebacker.
All athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
We on it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Just want to keep him in that
No
pocket.
gain
We'll
there.
probably do it
It's
from
gonna
big
bring
nickel.
up a third down.
Do it from big nickel. We got a little bit more speed to do it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Everything should be covered. We still got a third. We got a hard flat. We got the mid third. Everything, every adjustment we need is going to be there, and then we can use her that route that he wants. Yeah, as long as I send that corner blitz, we taking that scheme away from him. See, now he done switched it up. He's going gun bunch, so we're gonna go with the invert.
We remind you that coming
I'm
up
just
at
gonna go
halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan
2 hard
Coachman.
flats.
He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh my God, bro!
Able to find Lazard. And
How?
out right at the 35.
What route did he just use?
28.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air.
I got some
a long
heat.
time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time arm strength. Very nice route.
Don't fall for no stop and go. Get hit.
Down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The catch and run, good for
We're gonna play
18 and a first
bluff
down.
blitz on him. He'll stay with the running back, and I can chase this route over here.
Oh, he's gonna let this go for the end zone.
How's a 90?
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown,
Adams is not
running back.
that fast.
Devontae Adams, 47 yards. And the Packers, oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They got Adams out running fucking 92 speed DBs, bro. Like, that's, no.
To try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
You need to get rid of these abilities.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I couldn't understand.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's a good wide receiver, but
snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
to an extent, you know, stats have to matter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right.
Oh, I threw it right to him.
And his pass is intercepted.
That man, god damn, he's like everywhere.
Picked up by Will Redmond. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football.
I didn't even see him. He was like standing on the logo. I didn't even see him.
That's perfect though, because there is
all right, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense. Maybe
Need a
not
bluff
specific
blitz.
assignment. Today, his assignment: find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Okay, why does he have all day? Like, come on, someone block shed. Thank you.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
If you get tackled by the quarterback, bro, really?
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just
Be
couldn't
all
find
right. Be
anywhere
all
to
right.
go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Trying to see. We got 58 seconds, so don't need to force it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach,
There we go.
go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. but there's also something to understand.
Big plays in my back pocket. Big plays in my back pocket. We good.
To start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this.
Oh, he ducked under him. Good fucking shit, Jacobs. Beautiful run. I went for the truck and he went under him. Dude tried to clothesline me.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something.
Look at that, just duck under the tackle. That's what I'm talking about, Jacobs.
On the board now, still trailing, but a good
That was an actual animation. He went under him. It wasn't a glitch. It's not like he went through that. I trucked.
Scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room.
Oh, come on. He can't come from behind me like that.
Take that good feeling and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played.
I think the first half I did throw some picks because of forcing low balls.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this.
We can probably get another pick. Go back to the recent play. Make sure we add.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the
need.
Get on out for the half.
Give them 13 yards on the opening
corner
play
blitz
of the drive and also give them a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he will find his man on the outside.
Why'd I have Littleton over there?
Inside the 10.
Am I doing that in the 4-3 again?
Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Good D.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Probably play like Cloud.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. The final shot before break.
Now I left him open.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
Should have left that Cloud over there.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful. And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that.
Locked up. Good shit. All right, we got the formation we're going to use. See what happens when you keep spamming. I'm going to find the play. Slowly make adjustments. We got the play we want now.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter.
Should be getting sacks, man. My team should be block shedding.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Stay in it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next.
Stay right there, just like that.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that
Nobody's
we've
over there.
had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups.
This man is at.
We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers.
Come on, man.
Over the middle. He's got being taken down. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Rodgers now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Play hard flats.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Into the red zone.
There we go. Fuck! He's still getting a throw off. Oh, this is so cheese. I need to get rid of this gunslinger.
And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you got to get
that's ridiculous, bro. Don't come out and goal line. Let's play over plus.
They'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground.
Man, he's got 2 guys tackling him. He goes forward.
He is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Oh, the stuff that they allow people to do in this game. This guy spamming this bullshit with Aaron Rodgers, and it's not letting me get sacks or nothing.
I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working so
Look at that. Even when max protect, he's getting through.
It's much more.
I'm basically playing that right there, just gunslinger. It's not the dude. Like, I can stop what he's doing.
I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
I just can't stop the ability. If that makes sense.
And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Man, come on, he was beat.
Down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those.
Oh.
Coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Well, I mean, it can be stopped. It's just some people, man, they just know they're running the quick pass offense.
Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down.
Not doing any justice with the 4 picks I threw either.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Carr to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Carr completes it. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
I use him sporadically, man. Moreau's a better blocker.
46 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Riddick underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right.
Wow. How many linebackers just jumping me like that?
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket.
He's not in his zone.
And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, what the fuck?
But it's incomplete.
Sometimes 4 yards?
It's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
This might be the DDA game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Flushed out right.
Yo, they're not calling PI.
Straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
I'm gonna get together with Gaming Authority and we'll get together on a price or whatever for next year. I'm gonna probably end up conceding this if it doesn't let me get a stop on this drive. I'm just gonna concede it because.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
Waller is playing. I'm going to have to put him in man and use their Wallers are out.
Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them?
No, he's just quick hiking me now.
Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Yeah, this is. No blitz is getting through.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good game.
I'm just gonna.
That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Bro, I'm sending a blitz and nobody's getting through.
And nearly picked it off.
But this is ridiculous.
He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And this is taken in at the 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna concede, man. This is ridiculous, bro. I'm tired of playing abilities. Like, the blitz wasn't even getting through. It's like there's no way. He has 5 routes going out, and everybody's getting picked up. There should have been at least one person getting through. I mean, shouldn't have had it like that. But sure, man. Yeah, you can say. That's what I mean when I say there's a DDA game, that RNG, where you can't do nothing, regardless how much. That's the only thing I hate about regs, is they're not gonna let you win and go like 100-0. They're not gonna let you do it, regardless how good you are. It's regs. That's what happens. They haven't put no resources into it. They put all their financial, gains into MUT. That's the only game mode they really work on. They just put regs there, and it's like, here. And they put so much into MUT with the superstar abilities and making that a focus of their game. Well, on the Frostbite engine, you can only put so much into the game because it eats memory. When you download the game to your console, it eats a certain amount of gigabytes, right? So in order for them to put the superstar abilities into the game, they had to take the referees out. So definitely it's a little sad that they did the game like that, but it's crazy. On like what, PS5 now, PS4, PS5, and they still haven't got the basics done right. When PS2, we had the coin flip, we had the refs, we had flags, we had injuries, we had all that stuff, man. And then they just take it out of the game so that they can cater to the MUT crowd. I mean, I'll be playing MUT next year, but I'm a little disappointed how they kind of downplayed the actual game, in terms of trying to sell MUT to make money. Why do you put it on 6 minutes, man? Why? 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 No 6 minutes. No. Resend. Let's see what these people are. Hello? And this is Shadow X blocking you. Boom. Thank you. I hate getting calls from... Yo, y'all ever got a call from an Indian person trying to say, you won $10,000. You need to apply at these universities. Like, okay. You know what I said to him? I was like, hi, Amur. What are you wearing? It's like, you know, the Jake from State Farm commercial. I was like, what you wearing, Amur? And you know, he got mad, bro. He's like, I am naked. He hung up. It's like, oh, that's how you deal with the scam callers. You just ask them what they're wearing and they get pissed off. Alright, you send it again. You send it again? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Never mind, I'm already there. Alright. Oh, now you went 4 minutes. Oh, that's fine. Usually it's 5 minutes, but... But again, like I said, end of the day, I mean, I can't sit here and say to you, I will guarantee you, like, we'll go undefeated. You know, if regs is your thing. Have more wins than losses. You know, that's generally how the game goes. You know, even the people in the top 100, you know, you're going to have losses. They're going to pile up, but it happens to the best of us.
We've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle.
I'm going to be in game chat, Josh. It's like when I keep getting in those chats, bro, it's like I be lagging. I'm already streaming, so I don't want to add more on top of it. But I will, for everyone that has been in here for, I know the stream has been a while, definitely hit me up on Facebook Messenger, and I will send y'all guys, if you haven't already got one, I do have access to the Giants defensive ebook, so definitely hit me up on Facebook Messenger if you're in the Madden NFL defensive group. If you're not, then definitely type it in and search for the group and tell them Shadow X sent you, and definitely hit me up. They'll point you in the direction. Glad, oh, I had a man over the top.
Bobby Wagner, the former second rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebackers slip free.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And that'll set them back 5. after the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he goes out right around the 39. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Carr again.
Got him.
He'll find Moreau here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, 38 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays.
Got to get Foster Moreau involved, man. Crowd just runs so much better with it.
He wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need
I wish there was a way I could switch on and use it now.
Be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for 2 after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
No, right? It happens, Javi. I should have used Waller. That's my fault. Waller's better. You want to use a faster tight end for that one. You can be done with a slow guy, but
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
It's outrageous.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
ah!
Will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play.
No, I don't use JP uses nickel triple. I use 4-3 over.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
He still caught that? Really?
He's got it.
Wow.
Gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
Wow, my God.
Before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson.
Bro, what is... Bro!
He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds.
Y'all seen that?
Just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the
Bro! What the fuck's really going on?
They'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Got your ass that time.
Get rid of it. He's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. To try again after the sack.
Got your guy down. Got you now.
Gets to him again. Corey Littleton. He's the one that drops him this go around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Let's go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sideline.
Oh, my.
But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns.
See, the thing is, when you spam, I do kind of start figuring this shit out, man. You got to try new plays against me.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
so much you can do out of that play, man. Boom.
Golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back to back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is intercepted.
Shading over top.
Say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Boy, Moreau tearing him up. That's his 2nd touchdown. Let's go. I like running 2 tight ends in this formation, man. That's the key. 2 tight ends. That's why you didn't see Waller, Javi. I use Waller as my slot receiver.
Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Flush to his right.
I gotta start using Mariota in there.
Outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half. Because
you got to take advantage. You know, Waller has that ability where he gets better pass catch animations to the outside. He doesn't really get to the outside too much from the tight end spot, so I definitely put him in the slot, you know, so that I can get that. And besides, Moreau's a better blocker when I need him to. He sneaks out of the backfield too.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But
now the
let's go.
Comes and he goes down.
My 4-3 over. Sam will blitz.
And we're going to get a timeout.
Stay tuned after the game. I'll give you the
In the
setups.
second quarter, sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. This one into the
Click
hands
off.
of
Ah, I shouldn't have
He's
clicked
at the
off.
50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown.
Shouldn't have clicked off when I was holding
Final
turbo.
play of the first half. The prayer
Gotta get out of the
is
habit.
answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all
I should have clicked off when he
zeros,
was
they
still
get the
running
touchdown
forward.
to make this just a
Not when I
one-score
tried to
game
turn
into
him
the
around.
lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked out all week long.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Anytime they try to play these bunch.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is
Wilson.
Get up, get the ball!
It's out, fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
Time.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Big cadence, so you need all the time you can. You got to be Peyton Manning with this.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Shotgun now for Carr.
Boy, Moreau is just big boy. Let's go. I love him in the red zone.
They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's up to 70 yards receiving.
Y'all gotta start using these big tight ends, man. Don't sleep on them. Just because they slow don't mean they ain't useful.
From the gun, it's Carr.
High point. Oh, I try to give it to him. I want to see if he can do it.
Close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school.
Try it
I
again.
run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
High point pass to Moreau. Let's go.
Touchdown.
Big boy.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take advantage
I love it.
of field position on the turnover.
I think we're on to something, fellas. The big physical tight end.
Having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time.
Corners can't make him not get too loose from him. They not big enough.
Easy touchdown.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for
Try it
2.
again. See if we get if we really on to something here.
Carr to throw again.
Ah.
Able to connect. They
They gave me the inaccurate.
conversion here.
Well, partner, since
I don't see why I didn't have my
offense has spent a lot more time working on
And
it.
on the
That means
analog,
the
I don't
defenses
think.
are doing the exact same thing.
But good job, Moreau.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Reed. And he will make it
Renfro
to the
with the
20-yard line,
juice.
no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it.
Yeah.
Because you're exactly right.
Yeah. Give me that.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback.
Man, you got to stay with that block, man. Block right person.
Anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 16.
Oh, my God. Yo, you making Moreau look like a boss out here. Y'all remember Kevin Boss from the Giants? He ended his career with the Raiders. That's who Moreau reminds me of.
Defense leads to 6 points.
You have fun with this one, partner?
Making a slow tight end just look like Jesus Christ out here.
About, getting to the next level, right? When we
Parting the Red Sea in your defense.
This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
High point pass. Oh, that's in there! Come on, EA. I should have went possession. High point possession. Damn. That boy balling. 82 speed, got over 100 yards. Let's go. Man, I am throwing it to my worst defender. You got to give some other people a chance to play too, man.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Yeah, but I run my gun bunch with 2 tight ends. And they're just going to keep playing man on them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean
Yeah,
on that
Metcalf.
leadership.
Here we go, tag him.
He's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 46 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Again, Wilson escaping the pressure right.
Adjustments.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wilson will throw again.
Oh, yes.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep it from going all the way.
Bro, Moreau is bossing! Let's go!
Touchdown. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the
You ever just got beat by an 82 speed?
So now
82 speed tight end, bro. Like, you.
To throw, it's Carr.
Boom.
And he's got it.
Yo, he's going for MVP.
And that bumps their lead up even further.
That man's out there like the mask. Somebody stop me. I'm gonna give 200 yards receiving to him. Yeah, you know who the ball's going to, man. Like, I'm telling you whose ball's. I'm gonna keep throwing it to him. No excuse, man. You got the Seahawks.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
Give me that! Ah!
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not
You
only
can't
did he save
spam
it,
one
but
formation,
he
man.
also
Like,
told him,
especially,
"Let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone
especially
that's trying to score." I know we're being a little bit facetious
when
here,
I'm
but the bottom
a little
line is
comfortable
take care of
against
the
it.
football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete.
Ah, good
And
man.
he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Eventually, you keep spamming it to him. He's gonna get one.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this
Got it.
week?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Goddamn, Metcalf, don't do that shit that you did against the Cardinals. Don't do that. Oh!
10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Yeah, motherfucking Metcalf faster than 95 speed. Jesus.
To boot it away.
Feels like it at least.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not
How many
being
yards
good. Costs him
Moreau
about
got?
5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I want to give him the ball some more. Just kind of open the playbook up a little bit.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Yo, Moreau is... Ah, he should have caught that.
Along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some
My
adjustments.
man's out here just...
Confidence having scored the last time out.
After the incompletion, here's
I wonder how many yards he has.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running.
Oh my God, bro! Look at that route.
Passes may work.
Oh man, I'm gonna have a lot of money for you guys.
I guess you're right. If they
Madden 22, bro.
Just as good as running the football.
Keep posted, keep posted. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna do a lot of stuff from here too.
Carr now on first
Look at our bone, just chasing routes, and you leave the other guy open.
Secured by the tight end Waller. get
You
him
really
down
want to leave
as he's
Waller open?
inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Carr again. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs.
This man
And
chasing
just
him.
in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he?
Oh, man! Oh, man! Waller! I see you, buddy. I see you.
Goes as a loss of 6. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing his car on 3rd down.
Oh my God. Die! I got a new formation, bro. Hey, what I'm gonna do each week. I'm gonna be fair to you guys, man. Everybody that's subbed to this channel and my channel. Each week, I'm gonna drop a scheme. All right. Each week, so make sure y'all are subbed. Y'all ain't gonna want to miss it, bro. I don't care. Fuck! Give me a catch animation. If that's mutt, that's a catch. This dude's trying to defend that route. See, you're gonna really leave the middle of the field open when you do that, though. You really want to do that? I'm not even gonna look over there, bro. Like, you're leaving something else open right there. Look at that. You say you chase it, and you leave that open. And then when you got something like this going for you, it opens up so much of your offense. You just have one nice little pass scheme or whatever. Just opens up the runs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second.
Opens up to everything.
That'll leave them with just one remaining.
Remember what I said? Do it like that. Do it like that.
On 2nd and goal.
They're there.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
We're roll balling out in this game, bro. I want to look at his stats after this.
There to make the grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over?
Definitely got a new formation I'm going to show you guys next week.
That was spirit crushing.
I'll put the
and now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
I know we could sit up here.
Usually I just pick something fast. I want my opponent to have 10 seconds. Like, I don't want them to have all day to think about what they're going to do. I'll just pick a play, or I might feel like, you know, hey, I might go gun bunch, or I might go Y off close, or I might go I form close. You know, I just pick something that I'm comfortable running depending on what kind of defense. Like, if I'm playing a spammer, I'm going to stay, you know, gun bunch. I'm going to eat it live, you know, in gun bunch. I'm confident in my gun bunch.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left. Because not a chance now.
Get out of here.
And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of
they let you come back and catch that.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play.
That's what we're gonna do.
Wilson.
Give me that!
It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. One last shot for Wilson.
Damn.
And he's got room. 20, 10, and a little bit.
Eventually, like I said, he's Metcalf get free, but I want to kind of look at these stats. I want to see what
with all zeros showing.
my man Moreau did.
Are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect
Good game,
but,
Josh.
Hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes
that's how the algorithm goes, you know. Eventually, you know, they keep spamming, you know. They might get like 1 out of every 5 or 1 out of every 7 plays might get through.
A lot there. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the
I want to look at the stats
of this game.
Well, let's see what Moreau did. I think he did like 150. I know he had a bunch of touchdowns. Look at there, 82. Look, the ceiling is high. Once I just started spamming Moreau, bro, like I just started going crazy. I didn't even really run the ball. I was just, yeah, 150. 8 catches. He got 6 touchdowns, bro. Yo, he not even my best player on the team, bro. Abuse that shit. 6'4", 253, man. Match him up against the corner in the gun bunch with the 2 tight end set. And definitely he's going to be like, there's going to be problems. Problems. I'm going to kind of show you some of these catch animations he was getting. Got 6 touchdowns to a fucking second string tight end that I use as a starter. Let's see. You just got to find those plays. Okay, you got a 38-yard. I like this. All right, I'm going to show you some gun bunch. A lot of people, they just leave like the zig or whatever. It really just depends. If they got a slot defender there, you don't want the zig because he's going to get pressed off route and it's going to slow and delay your other routes from developing. So usually I just go like a flat route. But since he wasn't, I let him do the zig. But see, because he's so slow, he just slips past the zones, bro. Like 82 speed. Can't make this up, man. The slow tight ends are actually pretty good because they don't bite into the zone thresholds. You know, zones react when you get close to their threshold. So if you're slow, sometimes you can slip past it. You know, that's like me saying, you know, if I tell you I can get a 1-play touchdown to an 88 speed receiver, y'all probably wouldn't believe me. But I'm about to show you. It can happen. Because it's remember what I said, zone thresholds. You know, always good. Speed is good, like, for after. When the ball's in your hands, that's when speed is good. Speed does nothing for your route running. Dead ass. Route running separation is based off of route running, not speed. Speed is just after you catch the ball. Let me kind of show you fellas, man, what I mean. I will put a slow receiver. And, you know, just per se, put my slowest receiver in and run a 1-play touchdown. Yeah, but like the point of it is, Josh, like, do you want to beat me or do you want the team to beat me? That's really what it boils down to. That should never be your top reason for saying you can beat someone. Never. Like that needs to be out of your mindset. You have to be able to beat somebody off of play calling and making adjustments, not be like, oh, if I was this team I would win. You know, it's 2021, 2022. Shouldn't be having that mindset. But I'm gonna kind of show you fellas, man. I'm just gonna put my slowest receiver over here in this post route. We'll do it with Renfro. And then just do it like up against quarters. Because it's a quarters beater, so just got to respot the ball. Usually it's a shot play, so you want 50 yards. So I'm gonna do this with a slow receiver, just to show you fellas. Just make sure you ID the right person. It's rushing 4, so with a 88. Yeah, I almost got over there. Just a little glitchy. Try it again. Take him a while to get over there. Again, you know how practice mode is. Sometimes it'll take you a few times to get it. Yeah, they're not gonna let me do it in practice mode, but in a game, I'm gonna have to probably choose a new play for the practice mode. Here, let's do a quarter speeder. Put a slow receiver right here. And just do cover 4 drop show 2. Oh, I went quarters. There we go. So slow receivers can get 1-play touchdowns too. Okay, so that's just me just proving a point. You know, you don't necessarily need speed. Yeah, sometimes they, you know, when the ball trajectory gets there, you know, they got a little extra wiggle, but you know, they play drop coverage. You still got the concepts are still there. You still wait on it. You know, he's still going to get past him. So, like I said, you don't necessarily always need speed. Renfro's not fast. He's like 87 speed. So, just wait on it. And boom. 1-play touchdown to a slow receiver. So, I mean, like I said, speed does not matter until after you have the ball. Or really during ball trajectory. That's the only time speed matters. Other than that, you can throw 1-play touchdowns to anyone. You just got to throw different ones. Like certain ones you're not going to be able to throw. Usually you can't really classify them as 1-play touchdowns. Like seam routes that just blow past cover 3. With a slower receiver, you'll still beat the cover 3, but you know you're not going to be able to rack and get like the 40-yard rack. So I mean, so it's just that right there. Bounce out of here real quick. Like I said, if y'all have any questions or whatever, man, y'all know where to reach me at, man, on the Gaming Authority Madden NFL Defense group on Facebook. And definitely you can always reach out to me on my channel, or you can reach out to me on this channel if y'all have any questions. If y'all want to see, I did say that after the game I was going to show you guys a couple of adjustments that I use in my 4-3 over. And like I said, it really depends. I wish there was a way that I can go practice mode and go random play, and then actually I can't. Let's try it. Because I can use it against a lot of formations. So yeah, the only thing is sometimes the CPU likes to cheat, throw screens and shit when you zone blitz and stuff. So I'm not going to come out in the zone blitz. I'm primarily going to come out in man, and then I'll show you each and every type of blitz that I will use and which adjustments that I will use. It just really depends on which formations I'm coming up against and how I'm feeling in the game situation moment. So I'll show you guys. First thing you want to do is make sure you got your linebacker pass rush package on the field. So you really got a 3-4 personnel on the field. And there's a couple that I use. I got Mike Will, I got Sam Will. I used to use the cover 1 strong safety blitz, but that's my overload zone blitzes, and I'll go over that as well. But Mike Will, Sam Will, Probably might put quarters back in instead of strong slant 3-2. I feel like quarters, it helps me. Fire zone 2 is a base play, and Will Blitz 3 I use as a base play. So those are all my base plays. Cover 1 hole is an audible. Tampa 2 is an audible. Cover 3 cloud. And cover 4 quarters. So I'm going to kind of show you each one. One of my favorite ones is the Sam Will Blitz. It's one I use a lot. I wish I could just go random play. Yeah. Alright, so you look at the formation. I need a turn. I need to turn. I definitely, because you run these uneven sets, you need to make sure you have auto flip one. So let me turn that on. It's very important because it's going to save you an adjustment on the field, especially if you deal with play flippers. That way I ain't got to worry about it too much. Always pay attention to which side your linebacker is on the edge. My edge linebacker is on the right side. So the adjustments that I'm going to do is usually I'll stay on the middle linebacker right here. And we're going to slide our D-line to the strong side of the formation where the tight end is. That's going to be the first thing we're going to do. Second thing we're going to do, take the D-line and crash out. So what that's going to do is it's going to give us gaps to shoot. Okay, so that's all we really got to do. And usually if I'm running like a cover 3, I'll press. Or if I'm dealing with any close formation, I'll definitely press. And then try to shade inside or whatever. Shade inside if I'm thinking that they're going to hit slants, and shade outside if I'm thinking they're just trying to go to the outside out routes. The last thing that you need to do is make sure your user is in a zone. If you're going to turbo with him, he does not need to be in man coverage. If he's in man coverage, he's going to draw for pump fakes and, you know, the play that I was showing you out of doubles Y off close. You know, if he's in man coverage and you try to blitz a guy that's in man coverage, he's going to freeze. You don't want him to freeze, okay? So there's that. And then the last thing is, you know, if you think they're passing, you pass commit. If you think they're running, don't run commit. Please do not run commit. It does not work all the time. But we're really just going to shoot the gap. Try to. If the gap isn't there and it's a run, you just chase it to the outside. Don't hold turbo. Same thing on defense. You know, if you hold turbo, you're basically going to get behind. Pay attention to which side the linebacker is on the edge. Remember, move the line to the strong side, crash out, spread your linebackers, and make sure your user's in a zone. I'll usually just try to press, you know, the 2 outsides at least. And then just going to shoot the gap. Now, know damn well, see, that's what I mean, practice mode, they'll do shit like that. This is just a man blitz. Now, if it's like that, what you're going to do is you're going to take this guy, put him in a zone, run it like that, and then just do it with him like this. So he's going to force quick passes, because as long as he ain't got time to look down the field, you're good. Same thing, just make sure. Slide the line to the tight end, force that tight end to get bumped at the line, spread your linebackers. You could press if needed, and then just shoot the gap. Okay, so that's the man coverage blitz that I use. Again, same thing, just crash over there. He's probably going to run screen, so I'm just going to stay with the screen. Probably just play contain, and then just shoot the gap. So there's that one. All right, let's choose new play. Now, there's certain formations where I might, you know, let me show you the cover 2 version that I use. Let's say they're spread out. Trying to figure out if I got a formation. Alright, we got this formation. So let's say we're running like quick slants or something. You know, it doesn't matter what play they're using. You're still going to keep those same adjustments. Okay, you're going to move the line to the side where the linebacker is not at. You're going to crash out. Okay, you can go and spread your linebackers if needed. All right, so here's a couple of things that I do. I might put the safety in man coverage if I want to send this guy. Okay, if it'll let me. Then I'll just come around like that. You know, sometimes I might want to send the safety down the middle, so I'll do it again. I might put him in man coverage and put him like in a curl flat over the top, and then just sit the safety right here, and then just send the safety. You know, practice mode not going to let you get everyone. Not everyone's going to come home free, but as long as you can see the concept, the way it's working, you're good. So like I said, anytime you're sending a safety, there needs to be compensated for what you don't have. So we're going to compensate by leaving him in man coverage. Just bring him down to the box and then shoot. And I don't know why they're going to pick it up, because it's practice mode. It happens. But in a game, it's a lot different, fellas. I guarantee you. It's basically, the main thing that you're doing is keeping that line slid to the strong side and crashing out. And in fact, I could probably send a hard flat over there. Send a hard flat and then blitz him to help, and then just do a double blitz. If he'll hike it and just boom. He's still picked. Yeah. Alright, so let's say the cover 3. I'll show you how to do the cover 3. Now I was using this one a lot against in that first half. And you can do these from any 4-3 formation, not just the 4-3 over. I just like the 4-3 over because of the gap control in the pass, you know, pass rushing. Trying to find a formation. Probably deep pass. Z post Y out. Alright, so what I do, and usually I mainly as a run defense, I just, you know, user press both outside receivers, and I'll shade over the top, and we'll still do the same thing. Make sure you slide your line to the strong side and then crash out and spread your linebackers. Okay, in this one I'm just going to send the free safety right down that gap, just like that. So I mean, different ways I send different people. Try to mix it up. Shade over the top. Make sure we press both outside receivers, and just kind of give them that, and then just turbo and dive. That's all you got to do. So that's how I run my zone blitzes from here. When it becomes like third and long, I play drop coverage. Like I'll set up the blitz like that's exactly what I'm doing. Like I'll come out in it, and then I'll basically just audible to like a cover 3 cloud or a cover 4 quarters, and you know, then they really ain't got no idea what the hell who to throw it to, because they're anticipating that you're blitzing, you know. So like I'll come out, I'll set the blitz up, I'll do everything, like do all that, do all the fun stuff, shade over the top, and then I'll come over here and I'll just go boom, like I'll do the cover 3 cloud, pretend like I'm still blitzing, right? I'll even take my user and give him a blitz assignment, but don't blitz him, and then just play contain. You know, so it's going to confuse him a little bit, and then we'll just drop back and play our coverage. You know, so everything's covered, and it works. You know, so it definitely throws people off their game when you start playing like that. Next year though, we're going to have a little bit more fun. We're going to have a little bit more speed on the defense. We're actually going to have some safeties. I don't have to improvise as much as I've had this year. And I'm still gonna be rocking this 4-3 defense. I'm not gonna let it go. But hopefully I'll be able to add some nickel defenses in as well. I try to stay with what works and try to build a scheme around it. And you know, as you can probably tell, you know, I'm in my 4-3 defense like 48% of the time, and then like almost the other 20% I'm in big nickel. So it's pretty much all I'm really gonna be in. Like sometimes I'm in regular nickel. Like I don't really play a lot of dime. I do play dime, but not really a lot. But definitely love the 4-3. I wish they would show you the stats on how many sacks you got in it. that would be nice. But again, guys, I appreciate y'all guys watching. I try to be as informative as possible, and I try to give you, you know, positive advice. Again, if y'all want to go back and look at the Singleback Y off close, just rewind to the beginning, the first 30 minutes, I believe. I went over the full scheme and the formation that is tied to it with the one play touchdown. So definitely do that. And like I said, if you are watching the stream and you stayed through, message me in Madden NFL defense group on Facebook, and I will give you the Giants defensive ebook. Appreciate you guys watching.